Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, A Whisker Away is this animated movie produced by Studio Colorido, who actually don't really have many films under their belt. The only ones that I really recognise were Penguin Highway and the Pokemon Twilight series that's being released periodically online at the moment. It's about 1,000,000 degrees while I'm filming at the moment, so I might pass out, and a bit of sweat, sorry. But yeah, their work kind of bears a resemblance to Comic Studio, who are behind some of the masterpieces like Garden of Words and Your Name. The quality's not quite the same as Comic Studios, but I couldn't help get similar feelings when I was watching both A Whisker Away as well as Your Name. The story is a simple premise. A young girl finds the ability to swap between both human and cat form using this mask, and she uses this newfound power in order to grow close to her school crush, who he isn't a fan of at school, yet fell in love with this wandering stray cat, yet to know that it's actually her in disguise. And that kind of sums up the story really. The third act in this movie asks you to take this big leap into the magical world. Not saying that this isn't a fantasy movie, but it was doing well to tread this line of being a normal world, with only this one big change in it. However, you get into the third act, and without explaining much to you, it just expects you to accept this whole new area that it's just introduced to you. It was a bit puzzling at first, and they didn't really tell you anything about it, but if you're willing to look past that bit, the plot shouldn't really bother you too much. Putting the romance part of this movie aside, it also shows the troubles a kid goes through when their parents break up, feeling abandoned by the one that left them, as well as feeling uncomfortable by the new parent that steps in. This movie uses this magical twist in order to dive down into the child's problems, who's forcing herself to put on this brave face for others, and how that same facade is thrown onto her crush at school. She's not used to kindness by others, so when this boy gives her just a small act of kindness, she immediately falls in love with him. And I kind of appreciated that side of it. It made the story feel a bit more weighted, and didn't make it just your run-of-the-mill romance. I'd say at times the show even made me feel a little bit anxious. The eerie music combined with some strange villains really make this feel uncomfortable to watch at times. I'd say this show's even better watching it a second time round, having known where they're going with it in the finale, and being able to enjoy the movie for what it is. But I don't want to ramble on too much. To summarise, it's deceptively in-depth, and there's a ton of fantasy lore to accept and acknowledge during this rom-com. But overall, I think it's a worthwhile watch. If you're looking for an animated romance story to watch this evening, then I think this one would tick the box. It's not quite as groundbreaking as movies like Your Name, but I think it's definitely one to add to the list. But that's it for me today here guys, thanks a lot for listening. I'm actually about to pass out. But yes, let me know if you've seen A Whisker Away, what your thoughts on it were. And as always, stay tuned for more videos on movies, animes and video games. Until next time guys, take care. Bye bye.